घंटे
No,
के
ये Zoom पे होता है, लिमिट बस है कि 40 मिनट 45 मिनट
बस अच्छा सर रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट हो गई है
चलिए जी रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट हो गई है। सलीम साहब अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट करें जी।
Okay, sir. Do you hear me?
यस ज़रा तेज़ बोलेंगे तो फिर ज़्यादा बेहतर होगा।
Okay, sir. First of all, I welcome you to all faculty members, respected teachers, and external
Speak loudly.
Just let me. Oh, now it's okay.
Yes, yes.
Sir, do you hear?
Continue, Salim. We are listening to you.
Sir.
Can you listen to us?
Yes, sir. I can.
तो आप बोलें ना, प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट कर दे शाबाश।
Okay, sir. My topic is about empirical investigation on lean method usage issues in Afghanistan. And of the final defense, my supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Baksh and co-supervisor Dr. Salim. My topic research or title review. My topic is about empirical investigation on lean method usage issues and challenges in Afghanistan.
ये आप लैपटॉप से प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
लैपटॉप से आप प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
तो आपके माइक की आवाज़ बहुत स्लो है ना, डायरेक्ट लैपटॉप वाला माइक आप यूज़ करें ना।
Okay, sir. How is that? How it's now? It's okay.
ज़रा आपने करीब करो माइक को।
Sir, what's the issue?
इसका स्पीकर
नहीं, इसकी आवाज़ तो ज़बरदस्त है। यस कैरी ऑन।
Okay, sir. My topic is about an empirical investigation on lean method usage issues and challenges in Afghanistan. And authors of the paper or the final defense is Salim Khan, and my supervisor is Dr. Muhammad Barsib. Co-supervisor is Dr. Mohsen Masood. My paper is published in January 2022 in Springer in a book that is called Artificial Intelligence in Internet of Things versus Development in Emerging Countries. My paper pages starting from 255 to 264. They dedicated a special chapter for me. I published in Springer in that chapter. And my chapter is published in Springer in 2022 in January. My presentation outline or just contents are the introduction, literature review, problem statement, research objective, methodology, results in discussion, conclusion, and differences. But first of all, I will briefly explain lean method or lean framework. Lean method is an effective software development approach for enhancing the productivity in software area, and then can be used in many software development companies to take away unnecessary waste, empower the team, and increase efficiently. But I briefly explain you these are the actually are the principle of the lean development method. When we use it means that these are the backbones for using lean methodology, and these are the principles which eliminate unnecessary waste, or I will briefly explain also in the next slide, which are the actually the principle of the lean method. Eliminate the unnecessary waste means the dropping the things that do not contribute to their project, to their team, and identifying these issues which which are related to the waste in these in exploring the waste which are related to the project, and they try to drop these waste and add necessary things to their project. And also, for example, I will just explain you eliminating the unnecessary waste means, for example, when the kid task the
मसला हो तो
चाय
बंदा
पीते हैं, छोड़ो इसको।
रिकॉर्डिंग में बातें आ रही हैं सर।
see, they use and they involve the members of the team in their project and give them opportunity to the team to find the problems or find the things that affect the project, and they introduce these things and omit from their project to increase the efficiency of their project. And Lean is a framework. The second definition, or briefly we can explain, Lean is a framework for software development with end-to-end focus on creating customer satisfaction, improving efficiency, deliver fast, amplify learning, optimizing for value resources, and empower the team. This also can explain the principle of the Lean method. In this, the focus just on customer satisfaction, how to satisfy the customer, how to satisfy the responsible person, or satisfy the person who accepts the project or product. And Lean approach has many issues and challenges. Companies have been trying to introduce many viable solutions to address these issues. Challenges, barriers such as inadequate communication, lack of confidence, employee attitude, poor morale, as well as many other distributing problems. Many other
पावर
नहीं है इसकी पावर ये तो इसका
identify the issues
मैंने कहा है ना
ठीक है।
in implementation while using what are the issues, what are the challenges, what are the hurdles, what are the hinders they implement their projects. These are the issues identified by previous studies or the literature review. But in my study or in my research, I have also introduced many things, many factors, many issues, many challenges that barriers successful implementation of Lean method in Afghanistan companies or in Afghanistan organization or in different administration that we utilize. These were the principle of the Lean method. The first one is the eliminate waste. They drop the unnecessary things. They drop the unnecessary waste and they add value to their project, to their product, to improve their project and reverse their system. The second thing is the empower the team. Empower the team, we can say Lean is people-oriented method, or Lean is people-oriented initiative.
आप ये बता दें कि आपका जो टाइटल है इट इज़ इश्यूज एंड चैलेंजेस इन अफ़गानिस्तान। अभी
Yes,
तक तो
sir.
हमें कुछ नज़र नहीं आ रहा कि इन अफ़गानिस्तान में इसके इश्यूज एंड चैलेंजेस क्या हैं।
Sir, I will explain you what are the challenges that exist
तो कब
in the
करेंगे?
context of Afghanistan. These are the organization culture, the leadership and management, and the financial capability, and these are the issues, and I will also explain in the coming slides, sir. Sir, I continued.
Yes.
Something. But the top literature review papers that I study about my research are the first paper topic is the what are the main challenges in implementing lean and how do industry and companies characterize and influence these challenges. This was the first paper that I included and I studied about my research, which was published in 2020. The problem which was identified in this research paper was the identification and challenges in issue of lean approach in Asian industries. But my research paper is the approach or studying the barriers, issues, factors in Afghanistan and methodology used in this paper, the adaptive experimental methodology was used. And
अच्छा, इसमें इशू
result
क्या था जो
matching.
फर्स्ट आपने रिसर्च पेपर मेंशन किया है 2020 में? व्हाट वाज द मेजर इशू? व्हाट वाज द मेजर बैकग्राउंड इन दिस वर्क?
In this work,
यस.
we also introduce many vital challenges. Just I will briefly tell you that these specified in this research paper was the organizational factors, the organization culture, and financial capability, and scale in expertise was introduced in this paper. And also the result I have written here, the employee resistance will be minimized in the project.
So how did you sort out your problem statement from this base paper?
Sir, there were many problems, there were many factors in the context of Afghanistan companies while implementing.
No. What is the issue in this research paper, the first research paper? Can you show us?
The problem, sir?
Don't say about only Afghanistan. What is the issue? Because you say that this is the base paper. So what was the issue in the methodology of this paper?
Sir,
Salim, please mention the issues which you identified in this paper. Are the issues which were identified in this paper? Please mention that.
The issues in this paper, what are the main challenges in implementing lean and how do industry and company characterize? Sir, the issues in this paper was just this research paper was related to Asian industries. But this was not related to software companies. This paper in this research was not related to other organizations. This paper was related to only industries related to industries. That was not related
So
to
Asian
other
industries were doing what type of jobs? Salim?
Yes, sir.
Do you mean that Asian industries were not related to the software development?
No, sir. This was just related to industry. This was not related to software related.
You say that this is not related to the software industry.
This was related to other type industries.
Not to the software industries.
Yes, sir.
You say that it is not related to the software industries.
It related to software industries, but in Asia, not related to Afghanistan software development industry.
Carry on. Carry on.
Carry on your start. Your presentation.
And
Please continue.
The second paper was the lean thinking in the European hotel industry. In this paper, problem identify assess the extent to which lean practice applied in European hotel industry, just related to European industry. This paper was published in 2016 The methodology was used in this paper was the field study, and result achieved in this study was lean practice are not widely applied in service sectors. This was the result achieved by this published under the name Lean Thinking in the European industry. They have identified lean must not be used in service sector. Or if people use or anyone who can use the paper, let may not be effective to use or implemented in service sector. And
And one of the next time
Come here.
so
there was the problem.
Salim, continue.
अभी इसके 40 स्लाइड्स हैं 40 स्लाइड प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट पर आप आ जाओ डायरेक्टली सलीम गो टू द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट
Only 20 minutes to complete your presentation.
May I start from the third paper or I can
go to the problem statement
problem statement? The problem statement, lean method implementation in the companies has made a considerable improvement to the software community. Companies are strongly investigating eliminating or problems with their operation. However, to the researcher's perception, none of the research was conducted in the context of Afghanistan company, especially for the software development production. But my problem statement, what challenges would have an effect on the effectiveness of being in software projects in the context of Afghanistan, and how we can effectively implement lean method in Afghanistan companies. This was the problem statement of my research.
why did you stop Salim Ahmad Zaid
Salim, continue your presentation.
it has been drawn
उसकी बिजली चली गई
I think his connection has been dropped
सर ऐसे ही लग रहा है मैं उसको मोबाइल पे
चले जी टी ब्रेक
स्टॉप कर देता
अभी टी ब्रेक पे चले
कनेक्शन स्टेबल हो गया है मैं दोबारा शेयर करता हूँ Salim, continue your presentation. If the connection is stable, then start.
Sir, here is connection stable. I don't know why it's dropping suddenly.
Okay, then start your presentation.
Okay, sir. From the problem statement, the main problem statement of my research is challenges
We have a research problem statement. Then
अभी 8 number
move onward.
Yes, sir.
Move onward. Move onward.
Yes, sir.
Go to next slide.
Research objective.
Yes.
Okay, sir. In my research, I have only 2 objectives related to my research or my study. Following are the objectives to be achieved at the completion of the study. The first one, identification of issues and challenges present in lean software development. I have identified and find and call it the issues that related to software development companies in Afghanistan. And the second objective is challenges faced by the
Salim, it would be better if you could switch off your video.
Salim, switch off your video and just share a presentation.
Sir, there is no problem in connection. If would, like I will present in Google Meet, Zoom has some problems, sir. It's dropping automatically. Your connection is stable.
No, Zoom is better. Continue. Stop your video and then just share a presentation.
Okay, sir. Now you can see our screens.
Yes.
Oh, the second objective, design a strategy that avoids challenges faced by developers and engineers while using lean software development methods. The second objective of my research or my study to design the strategy while using the lean software development. What are the issues they faced? What are factors they faced? And I will design the strategy they will not face in the future. This was my second objective of my research or my study. And methodology, in general methodology which is used in my research paper is the first step, identification of research problem. The first step was the identification of the problem. The second, I have...
that is just flow. That is a just flow of activities.
Yes, sir.
Next slide.
Sir, this is my framework and just conceptual framework development for my study. Can I explain, sir, this one?
Yes.
Okay, sir. The first thing is the selection of site. In order to present key issues and challenges in lean software framework, we use as conceptual and terminological framework. The framework which is depicted in the slide, you can also search, you can see. The first step is the selection of site for primary and relevant data collection about the events, about the things, about the factor, about the issues. The second step is the conduction of site. The conduction of sites means project sites were identified, company sites were identified, organization sites were identified with the naming of the relevant authority who can really respond to questions, who can really answer our questions, usually identify as project managers. And I have selected as in the industry or in the company, project manager. And the third and fourth step, the actual observation take place and result discussed respectively. What are the results in analysis? After the observation, the result in discussion is explained. Survey in instrument and data collection. I have
Salim Ahmad, have you shown this presentation to your supervisor before this meeting?
Yes, sir.
क्या आपने अपने सुपरवाइजर को ये स्लाइड दिखाई थी?
This one.
The entire slides आपने शो की थी. Have you shown your slides to your supervisor?
Sir, excuse me, I cannot speak Urdu, but I can speak English and Pashto.
Have you shown your slides to your supervisor?
Which one? All slide presentation or just slide?
Yes, all slides.
Yes, sir, I have...
Go to slide number 12.
What, sir?
Slide number 12.
Next slide.
Slide number 12. This was the slide number 12.
Yes. Is it the way to make a slide for presentation?
Sir, I wanted to explain everything, or I not.
So your theses are in front of us.
Always.
Why are you copying your entire thesis to your slides?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. You are not listening to us.
Why
I
you
listen.
placed your thesis? Why you placed your thesis components on slides in a just copy pasting the things? A survey instrument and data collection, the detail is
Basically
given
यानी दो
in the
objectives हैं,
thesis, and you just
issues
need
and
to
strategy. वो कौन से issues identify हुए
display
और
here
क्या
some
strategy
मुझे
होगी?
3 lines, and you have to explain
आखिर में इससे मतलब
this.
कि ये दो क्या जो objectives हैं
That
वो
was a
achieve
better.
हुए।
Sir, I have
अंग्रेजी भी इसमें समझ नहीं आती।
written here to explain everything in details.
वो thesis में कुछ
Okay, explain it. Survey instrument and data collection. Not just read the lines, explain this. What is a survey instrument and data collection methods you have adopted, and what are the
क्या करें, यही कारण
tests
है हमको।
you have applied?
Okay, sir.
In your own words, not just English reading.
Okay, sir. For the data collection in instrument availability and reliability, I have used from this testing.
First explain the survey instrument. The survey instrument component. You have to first explain this, and then you have validity and reliability.
Okay, sir. The survey instruments were for the data collection, question companies were the main
First time.
and for the data collection. And I have used these
We cannot listen to you, Salim.
scoring question or a specific score for each given. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Salim, try to explain your survey instrument. A collection methodology is a separate thing, and survey instrument is a separate thing. I think you have done that, and you have developed that instrument. So you have to explain that instrument which you have developed initially for the purpose of data collection.
Okay, sir. That's Irfan. I think he asked something.
I think he is asking that thing. It's not understandable for anyone how you develop an instrument, what are the instrument parts, in which part you have collected which type of data, either the instrument items were already validated, or you have made your own validation, this and that. I think Dr. Saab was asking about this, and you have to explain these things. You have already done these things, and you have collected the data.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes,
your
sir.
own question, you have to explain these things.
Yes, sir. Sir, the instrument or tools for the data collection was used. The Google Forms, as I told you before, in the emails and different question, I will show you the question which I have categorized for the data collection, and I have designated for them the different scores for the data evaluation for the data after data gathering. For example, for the data gathering, for example, I have designated need or given points, strongly agree, disagree, or strongly disagree for the each question for the data collection, sir. And the data was collected, I think, I have collected from 26 respondents for of software development company to ensure the instruments are and reliable and understandable by the software engineers or the members are included in the project, sir. Can I go ahead, sir?
Nobody is listening.
Sir, can I explain next slide or do something?
Go to the next one.
Salim, continue your presentation. Salim,
Okay,
are you
sir.
listening me?
Yes, sir.
Continue your presentation. Continue.
Sir, I will tell you about my equation. The equations after the preparation I sent to the capital of Afghanistan in different provinces of the Afghanistan where the companies exist for the data collection. And I have emailed the question or send or share Google Forms with the company's managers or members for the data collection. And the survey was conducted among the software engineers who are enrolled or they are involved in their projects. And the data was collected from the respondents. They have different experience in their projects.
Dr. Baksh?
For example, we can see their experience start from
Dr. Baksh, can you listen to me?
4 projects and experience start from 5 years in projects, sir.
Dr. Mohammed Baksh, can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Mohammed Baksh, can you listen to me, sir?
Yes, yes.
सर आप इसके सर ज़रा स्लाइड्स तो देखें कि ये हम इसको प्री डिफेंस में भी कहा था कि ये आप इश्यूज़ हैं अब पूरा थीसिस इसने कॉपी किया हुआ इज़ इट द वे टू मेक द प्रेजेंटेशन सर ये तो बिल्कुल इसने ही हैज़ मेड जस्ट अ जोक विद द पैनल हाउ he can be defended by such a presentations. This is slide number 13. 40 minutes are gone in his defense and he has made 40 slides. सही है डॉक्टर जावेद साहब, बस फिर डिसीजन ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, कि क्या करना है सर।
अभी उसका मैसेज आया कि मेरा माइक ऑफ है, तो मैंने उसको कहा है कि माइक अपना ऑन करो।
उसका माइक यहाँ पे पार्टिसिपेंट में जाए तो उसके माइक नजर भी नहीं आ रहा है, उसकी माइक
बिल्कुल, उसका माइक भी नज़र नहीं आ रहा, उसने आज
हाँ
उसका माइक कनेक्टेड नहीं है।
यस बिल्कुल सर। Salim, are you listening me? सर आई थिंक डिसाइड कर लें, उसके साथ शायद परमानेंट प्रॉब्लम है, अब वो व्हाट्सएप पे भी ऑफलाइन हो गया है, यहाँ पे तो ऑनलाइन है।
सही है डॉक्टर जावेद साहब।
नहीं है, सुपरवाइजर बैठे हैं सर, आप जो भी डिसाइड करेंगे वी आर विद यू।
बस सही है, let's give them him a chance, and to the next presentation he is requested to come to Pakistan and present, because now the borders are open and there is no issue with the visa.
ओके सर।
ओके सर, एज यू विश, आई एम विद यू।
Okay sir, thank you जी, thank you, Allah Hafiz,
थैंक यू सर।
thank you,
थैंक यू।